Hi guys, this is your boy Chetan here, and welcome to another Geekgasm video. I know December, or should I say 2020 is almost over. Just 2 more weeks to go, and also Christmas is here. So a lot of joy in the air right now, and I can almost feel it somehow. Uh, yeah, so season's greeting to all in advance, and may 2021 be the best one yet. 2020 has been kind of a rough for humanity, but in hindsight, it has taught us many important life lessons. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of text recently on how to get into crypto and how do I do it. And I wonder there'll be a lot of people who might be facing a similar issue, and hence want to make a video. So here we are. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff happening this time of the year. Bitcoin being the king of the news, we have broken out of the previous all-time high, which was in December 17. We were sitting in this bear market for almost 3 years now, and very exciting time to be alive. So let's get started. Now I know that most of you guys watching are newbies, and hence I'll be explaining a bit about cryptocurrency, blockchain, modes of storage, and types of exchanges. So if you're already aware of it, fantastic. You can skip ahead. It's not necessary to know the technology that you're investing in, but it is recommended to at least have an idea about it. Cryptocurrency is a digital currency which uses blockchain technology and cryptography. How cryptography works is we have two keys, a public and a private key. So if A wants to send B a message, then he will use B's public key as the sender's address, which will also encrypt the message in such a way that only the recipient's private key or B's private key can decrypt it. So these strings are alphanumeric combination and are very difficult to memorize for a common person. Hence, for better usability, the wallets generally generate a random seed phrase which is usually 12 to 24 words long, and we have to just memorize this seed phrase which will be connected in the back to your private key. Public key, it can be shared with everyone. It does not impact any of your messages or account details, so you can share it with everyone, but the private key should be kept to yourself, as it will give unlimited access to your account or your funds on the wallet. So please make sure that you keep your seed phrase safe and not store it on any electronic device. Okay, coming to the blockchain, the name itself is quite explanatory. We have a master node, which is also known as master computer, and we have the other nodes in the network, or also known as minor computers. Now, so all of these are connected in a network, and since there is no single entity which governs or monitors and stores everything, but is distributed amongst all of these nodes on the network, it's called as a decentralized ledger. To take an example of Bitcoin blockchain, how it works is, say if Alice wants to send Bob 2 bitcoins, then the request is sent to the BTC blockchain, and if we have 100,000 minor computers in the network, then each of the minor computers starts to compete with each other to save the transaction in this block. A block can only store a number of transactions in it, and once it is full, that block will be closed and a new block will be minted, which is appended to the previously closed block. This forms a chain of blocks, hence blockchain. Now the miners are given a math problem that requires a very high computational power. Say if 121st miner computer finishes the problem first, then only it can save the transaction in the block. And once it is verified by the other nodes in the network, the victor miner is rewarded in Bitcoin, as this is being done in BTC blockchain. If the miners are working on Ethereum blockchain, then they are rewarded in Ethereum. And hence the 2 bitcoins from Alice's account are transferred into Bob's account. So this is how a Bitcoin transaction work. Coming to the next topic, we have wallets. So just as we use physical wallets to store fiat or physical currency, we use a digital wallet to store crypto or digital currency. So these are basically divided into two, hot and cold. Since hot wallets are connected to the internet, they are easy to hack, whereas on the other hand, the cold wallets are not connected to the internet and hence they are a bit difficult to hack. Hot wallets can be generally seen on exchanges, and they are vulnerable to government regulations because once the exchange went under scrutiny for regulation and is um, if in case it is shut down, then the wallets also goes down with it. That is not the case with cold wallets and hence they are not vulnerable to government regulations. Now, if you're investing a sizable amount, then it is recommended to use a hardware wallet. A very trusting name in the industry is Ledger Nano. And also it is highly suggested to get a hardware wallet directly from the source itself, directly from the manufacturer itself, and not from any other third party, because there have been cases in the past where the sellers from third party websites had tampered with the product, and that caused to a huge loss to the buyer because the seller was able to transfer the funds from the new sold wallet to their own wallet. So it is always recommended to get it from the original company website itself. Now please note that the seed phrase is generated randomly when you first initialize the device, and no one, including the company that sells them, knows the phrase. So only the person who is initializing the wallet, only that person has the access to the seed phrase. So you have to store it very carefully. I do own a Ledger Nano X, um, which costed me at that time around 10,500. Right now it's a little bit up, but I think I got it for 10,500, and the import duty for it was 42% in India. Please don't buy it from somewhere else only because you found it cheap and without the import duty. That is usually a bad sign. There is also a basic model here, which is the Ledger Nano S, and it costs around 5500 rupees. Yeah. And then we have MetaMask wallet. This is kind of a online wallet, but here you do own the private keys. So you have the control over the private keys, and you can use it as a Chrome extension to connect it to the other exchanges directly from the browser itself. And this is how it looks, the MetaMask wallet extension. Okay. Yeah, so the last thing that I want to share with you here on the basics is types of exchanges. We have two, centralized and decentralized. In case of centralized exchange, the user does not control the funds, but the exchange does. And in case of decentralized, the user controls the funds. Since the user does not have the private keys for the centralized exchange, there are chances of losing the money in case of hacks or server downtime. But in case of decentralized, there is no such case. Uh, Many centralized exchange do require you to carry out a KYC, whereas that's not the case in decentralized. So, and centralized exchanges are a bit easy to use. On the other hand, decentralized, they are a bit difficult in order to use. Now if you want to check out the various exchanges listed all over the world, you can come here to Coingecko and click here on exchanges. This window shall open up, and you'll see all the centralized exchanges by default here, sorted with the trust score and 24-hour volume. So you can scroll down here to know various exchanges, and the same is for decentralized exchanges. You can check out Coinmarket cap as well. It's a similar application as Coingecko, but this one is not that much reliable on the live data that is provided. For example, Uniswap, the decentralized exchange, is currently handling around $500 million, sorry, so almost $500 million in 24-hour volume, but currently it's showing here as 353 million. So it's a little bit up and down here and there. Now if we sort it here, then we can see that there are currently 1255 coins listed on Uniswap, whereas the second in line has only 519, so it's nowhere near the Uniswap. So Uniswap is kind of a big decentralized exchange in the market right now. Let's open WazirX for a moment here. This is a centralized exchange. This is how most of the centralized exchanges will look. You will have a pairing window, that is pair various coin pairs here. Let's select BTC INR here, then BTC INR chart will open up here, the order book for it, the trade history window, the buying and selling order window, and the completed orders and open order window here. And you can also see funds here. So this is how generally a centralized exchange will look like, whereas the decentralized exchange such as Uniswap will look something like this. If you want to swap some ETH for say Core tokens, Core is a DeFi project. So if you select Core here and say you want to swap 1 Ethereum for Core, then you'll get 0.19 Core for 1 ETH. This is the balance that I have on my Ethereum wallet right now. So this is how trading works on decentralized exchange. That's it for the basics. Now let us come to the actual content now. The first tool that I have for you guys is obviously Coingecko. This is a phenomenal tool for everyone. It's a platform where you can see various information about thousands of coins. We have around 6,000 coins listed on Coingecko right now. There are actually more than 6,000, but we have that many in this particular platform right now. By default, it will show you top 100 coins by market cap. You can apply various filters and use it according to your taste. Let's take XRP for example. It operates in the cross-border payments and real-time settlement for money. The current price for it is 57 cents. You can see the max and the circulating supply here and the market cap of it. The market cap of XRP is right now at $26 billion. You can see the website of the project, the explorers on which you can monitor the transactions, the various wallet that supports this particular asset, and then the community pages such as Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, sometimes Discord and Telegram as well. Then you have source code link here. If we scroll a little bit down here, then we can see the chart of the XRP coin. You have various time frames here and the percentage up and down in the various time frames as well. A little bit scroll to the down can give you a chart where you can find various exchanges on which it is listed, and it will be sorted according to the volume. So yeah, it's a pretty handy tool, so do check it out. So the second tool that I want to show you guys is used for analysis of a project. Now there are two types of analysis, technical and fundamental. Technical analysis is done on charts and is based on purely the metrics around the chart and does not cross with any other item. Fundamental analysis, however, does not include charts of any kind and is done based on company's vision, mission, goal, previous performance, balance sheet performance, upcoming events, and that sort of things. So we are going to see some stuff for doing technical analysis now. The first on this list is TradingView. This is my go-to website for centralized exchange coins. Well, this actually holds charts for stocks, futures, forex, cryptocurrencies, and indices all over the world. So you can get any kind of chart here. You can add the indicators, whatever indicators you use for trading here. Then you have various drawing and plotting settings here which you can use. So yeah, it's a pretty handy tool for doing technical analysis. Similarly, we have CoinTrader Pro as well, similar to the trading view. Okay, so next I have for you is Chartex Pro. This is used for coins on Uniswap. Again, same as the previous one, you'll get to see all the tools and settings here as well. But this is specifically for the coins which are listed on Uniswap and not on any other exchange. So yeah, this is, and then we have Astro tools and Dex tools. Now both of these are almost similar. The only difference being you will see market cap and circulating supply in Astro tools. Now this is a very beautiful tool. In case you haven't noticed it yet, we'll see a trade history window here along with the normal stuff which you saw earlier, but this particular window is very helpful. Right now we are looking at smart grid token, and if you see, the latest transaction was carried out which was a sell order at a price of $1.8, and the total Ethereum total value in Ethereum was 1.03. And you can also click on this link and see the actual details on Etherscan. You can see how much gas was used, how much transaction fee was taken to carry out this transaction. So a pretty nice tool if you're using Uniswap. Okay, now coming to the third tool, this is actually a community driven project and is called as Coinmarket Cal. This is basically a calendar that shows details about upcoming events, AMAs, ICOs, IEOs, token generation events, partnership announcements, etc. Pretty handy tool to do fundamental analysis. So yeah, do check it out. Coming to the fourth tool is Livecoinwatch. You'll see live details of coin here. You can see most of the details that we saw on Coingecko here, but apart from that, one can see total trading volume. If you scroll down here, this is a pretty handy feature. If you're trading a coin which has very low liquidity and is not listed on most of the exchanges, or it is listed on a very limited number of exchanges, you can come down here and check for this breakdown. So as you can see in this example, BTC breakdown, from the total trading volume, Binance exchange has almost 27% of the trading volume on it. So this is highly liquid in case of BTC, whereas Bithumb only has 1.15% trading volume. We can see that Bithumb is a little bit low in liquidity, whereas Binance has huge liquidity. Now the other important feature that I want to share with you guys on this particular website is the developers activity. Now this shows the past commits to the project. Now this is very important because a project with constant and recent commits say that the team is very dedicated towards the success of the project. Pretty important factor to consider when you're investing in a coin. Okay, now coming to the fifth tool, this particular tool is not for everyone, but for those who use their own online/hardware wallet. This is called Zerion and can actually show your whole portfolio performance, various coins that you have currently on the wallet, their average buying/selling price, your trading history from that particular wallet. You can even trade from here, so pretty awesome, right? Okay, I have three more mobile applications to show it to you guys before we close off this video. The first one being Blockfolio. Now Blockfolio is similar to Zerion, but in Zerion what happens is the transactions are automatically stored, whereas in Blockfolio it's opposite, we have to manually do it. This is quite handy. Let's see an example. So if you want to add an entry of say Bitcoin, you just click on this plus button and a list of coins will show up. Now select BTC here. As you can see, a BTC pair has been added here. Now let's open BTC, the app, for example here. You can see that a chart has been displayed here. Now this chart is a global average. That means the price that is shown here, or the chart that is shown here, is a combination from all the prices and charts all over the world. Now if you don't want to see global average, you can just click here and select the exchange which you want. Now let's see, I want the price to be displayed from Binance, so I'll select Binance here, and let's select the pair which would be BTC USD, BTC USDT. So yeah, right, so you'll get the price from Binance here. Let's slide it over. In the profile section, you'll get to see the basic information about the coin. such as white paper, all the links to the socials, then the organization details, etc. A slide to your left can give you a profit or loss section. Let's add a transaction for the purpose of this video. Say I have purchased one Bitcoin at the current market price of 24,728 US dollars. Date is December 26, and let's add $11 as fees to purchase this, and let's save this by transaction. Now I want to add one more transaction here. Say I purchased 0.8 BTC, and at the time I purchased it, say, for $12,000. So I'll put 12,000 here. Fees was, say, $2, and say I purchased it on 3rd of December. So let's click OK, save by transaction. So what this will do is it will show you an overall health of your portfolio for the Bitcoin here. So the market value currently is at $44,536, but it costed you $34,337 to purchase 1.8 Bitcoins. Your average net cost was 19,000, and your total profit is $10,200. Various transactions. Now you can add a buy or a sell transaction, or you can even save the transfer transaction. There's one more handy feature here. You can set alerts on the coin you want. So say I want to be alerted if the Bitcoin crosses $30,000, and I want the alert to be every time. Then I select every time here and click on save alert. So every time when BTC goes up of 30,000 or south of 30,000, it will throw an alert on my phone. So yeah, pretty amazing. Once you get into cryptocurrency, you'll be refreshing your portfolio every 5 seconds, so this is kind of fantastic tool to use. So the next application which I have for you guys is Crypto News. So this is kind of a blockchain news aggregator. It will show you all the news articles from all the news websites. This is helpful because it's an aggregator app. You don't have to go to every website to check out the news articles they have published. You can just come on here, click on top news or all news here, and I think you can save your coin portfolio as well here. Everything under one umbrella. That's quite nice. Okay, the third application that I have for you guys is Easy Currency Converter. Now many a times what happens is you have to have the conversion ready before you do a trade, and this comes quite handy because you don't want to Google every time what's a currency exchange rate. Now let's say I want to invest 24,000 rupees, so I'll put 24,000 is equal to 326 US dollars right now. So yeah, I'll just give a trade of $326 right away. So there's a list of coins here, bunch of coins, and you can convert any of the currency to any of the other currency. So let's say GBP. So 24,000 GBP is equal to 240 British pound. So yeah, pretty nice tool. Do check it out. And that ends the tools that I wanted to share with you. But wait, I cannot let you go without a bonus tip, right? Gotta share a bonus tip. So for this particular video, I'm gonna share a few YouTubers that I personally follow. For technical analysis, I follow Blockchain Backer and DIY Investing. And then for fundamental analysis, I follow Ilio Trades Crypto, Coin Bureau, and 333 Crypto. Now all of these guys are real OGs in analyzing the market and projects, so do check out the channel to further your crypto knowledge. And that marks the end of this video. So a startup pack for newbies in crypto. You can check us out here on geekgasm.in, or you can follow me here on Twitter at AI_Chetan, or on my Instagram at Geekgasm for all. If you could, please hit that like button and give a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I create new content. As always, this is not an investment advice and I'm not a financial advisor, but if you ever need to connect with me, you can always hit me up on any of my socials. Geekgasm's always got your back. Have a good one.